Hey Capricorn, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for October 16th, 2024. This is for Capricorn. Last shuffle here for Capricorn. Let's see what's going on. So Capricorn, what we have is stuck energy and we have behind a mask. So what's interesting about this is that you may be stuck on maybe feeling to some degree, not necessarily second best, but like you you may be stuck on a situation like underneath the surface. I could have done better. That could have gone better. I could have gotten better, right? A lot of you don't want to be second best in a situation. I mean, nobody does, right? You may be stuck on the struggle, on the fact that um, for a lot of you, yeah, it might be stuck on some argument, what was said. Some of you may be like, I could have said this better, or I could have. Maybe there's something that you're stuck on. It's like you're fighting something that you're fighting with or arguing with, or not necessarily arguing with, but struggling with here. And it seems like it's difficult for you to see something a different way. Five of Wands, Queen of Swords, Four of Pentacles, and Hierophant with stuck energy. Okay. Um, hmm. Well, it's important to understand that no matter what has occurred or whatever, if there was an argument, Five of Wands usually speaks of an argument. You may be holding on to the words that were said. A lot of you may be holding on to what, like the problem itself. I feel as though with a lot of this is like it feels like you will never be able to kind of let this go. Whatever it is, you may be stuck on whatever the argument was, is something that was said here. And it seems like you may be stuck on what you feel is right in the situation. Behind a mask is Queen of Cups and Seven of Cups. So your intention is to be forgiving. I see someone that wants to forgive a situation and wants, um, even though you don't understand where someone else is coming from, you're still wanting to relate to them and understand. I feel like you do. I want to be honest. It looks like someone argued with you and said something and it was true. And you're having a hard time coming to terms with this only because you are being stubborn. And I'm no, in no way I'm saying this towards you. This is what the cards are saying. Okay. So I will say there's something about a stubborn energy of like, I'm not letting this go. I'm not letting go of what I feel is right. But behind a mask, you may have a lot of compassion for this situation, and you may have already forgiven them. But there's a part of you that still won't let go of the way that you see something, even though the way that you see it may be something that's causing a conflict. Okay, I will say that. Behind a mask, even with the Seven of Cups, it's almost as though like maybe you're one step away from the logic of what someone was trying to say. Like you get it, but you don't. And so there's some kind of energy of going, behind everything, underneath it all, you do understand what they're saying. You want to in the first place anyway, but you also are very forgiving. There's something good. Queen of Cups is very forgiving. Underneath it all, you do. But on the surface, you may be fighting against it. You may be still stuck on it. Like, although I get what they're saying, I still have this logic that I'm not letting go of. Queen of Wands, Two of Wands with a creative endeavor. This tells me that very creatively. Now, this could be you. I'm just going to put this out here. This energy is interchangeable. So, this may be someone you're dealing with. So, I'm seeing that maybe someone in the situation. So, I'm not going to say it's you. I'm just going to say someone in the situation is going to try to flip something to make it fit so that they're a victim in a situation. And I kid you not, this is why it's bothering me, because I'm like, I don't know Capricorns who are in this energy usually. Usually Capricorns are like, listen, I see it for what it is, and that's what it is. I forgive it, but and maybe we can get better. But whatever, but I see that there's someone in this situation that's still trying, they're stuck on their argument, even if their argument is outdated, even if their argument, it doesn't fit the situation. Someone's going to flip something to be like, I'm a victim, and now that we understand I'm the victim here, we can now move forward. And I'm seeing that also there's another aspect of things where spirit's saying your intention should be to forgive. and try to relate. The sacred temple is the tower and 10 of swords. Or someone in this scenario is trying to forgive. Like they're like, listen, it's cool. I just want to come in and I just want, us to be on the same page of something. But the sacred temple is 10 of swords in the tower. And it seems like someone's storyline in their mind is being blown apart. They were a victim this whole time and then it gets blown apart. It's not, you're not a victim. That's something that you told yourself to make you feel better about where you are. They're not really giving a parameter of the relationship or the person. They're saying it could be a supervisor. This could be a romantic interest. This could be a friend, a parent, or a child. More than anything else, it would be an adult child if it was a child. But somehow, some way, someone is not actually um, like they're willing to forgive a situation, but they're also not willing. They're only willing to forgive as long as they are able to be the victim in the scenario. Many Capricorns, for some of you, this will be you. For others, this would be people you're dealing with. And they're only able to move forward as long as they are able to say, well, it's your fault too. Um, and I'm not sure that that is the energy, honestly, here. The sacred temple, spiritually, this person, this may shock you. Tower is shocking that someone is going to say, look, and until you come to the realization that you're not the victim in this situation, it's over. I'm done. Someone may be going through this. Okay. And I'm just going to read it as it is. I don't see other people here. Usually the indication of other people would be in the oracle cards, but I'm not seeing that. But it doesn't mean that that's not the case. I'm just seeing that there's an energy of someone has now to keep pushing forward and not to play victim. It's time to forgive a situation and to understand where someone's coming from. Perception is reality for the other person. It doesn't always mean that it's true. And so that's something here as well that keep in mind. They forgive a situation because maybe perhaps their perception is off, right? Okay, maybe they feel this way. Maybe it's not necessarily the truth all the way, but we can understand kind of an energy. We can relate or we can have compassion for the fact that this is something is bothering you kind of vibe. But I see the energy around you being stuck on something that was said. Someone cannot let go of what was said. And there's a need to forgive what was said. There's a need to move forward from this instead of just harping on it and being like, you did this to me. And so I'm not sure who this, it's like they could be a mix of the two, or it could be you, or it could be the other party as far as the energy goes. But that's what Spirit is saying here. Okay. So I hope that that made sense. I really do. But it just looks like the situation needs to be forgiven. It needs to be um, kind of like imagine, okay, that it's you. Would you want to have compassion for something that is really bothering you? Kind of vibe. Assign the roles as you wish, I would like to say here. But you could be dealing with a Scorpio, a Taurus, main signs. The only signs I'm not seeing here are another Capricorn or Virgo, right? I don't see this one. It's like, I don't know how that could be, but you could be dealing with a Capricorn, or you could be an Aquarius. I mean, not an Aquarius, a Sagittarius Capricorn cusp or a Capricorn Aquarius cusp. You could be dealing with an Aquarius Pisces cusp. We also have Pisces Aries, Aries Taurus, Taurus Gemini cusp, Gemini Cancer cusp, Cancer Leo cusp, Libra Scorpio cusp, or Scorpio Sagittarius cusp. If you're not dealing with these signs, which you don't have to be, these signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.